They are not enumerated. Slum dwellers are not enumerated. Slums are not enumerated. Slums are not accounted for. They all live in invisible black holes where governance do not enter. Total absence of governance. People live on themselves. Somehow they live on. So though out of 2919 slums, 2919 slums, 725 slums have been upgraded as livable habitat and they are no more slums. And we are moving towards slum-free cities and slum-free state. So we understand. I asked my colleague when he asked, sir, 600 would be too small a plot. I said, you have already given 1,75,000, 72,000 land rights. We have measured. Drone survey has been done. Everything is now in the GIS platform. Do you know what is the average size of the plot of the slum dweller? Not more than 200 square feet. 200 square feet is the average size of a slum dweller. They would be too happy if you recognize that 200 square feet, don't call it as an encroachment and regularize, give the land right. They're too happy. It's their lifetime dream. When I say 600, you say that it is too small. Whether it is too small or too big, it depends upon the affordability of a person. How much he can afford. For you, 600 is too small. For him, he lives in a 200 square feet. Even a 300 square feet would be a luxury for him. 400 is ultra super luxury. 600, he would say that this is for the HIG, I will not take. For him, that is unaffordable. So we have the mental block. We think that the plot size cannot be less than 1,000. Whereas population of Bhubaneswar lives in a holding which is less than 200, 250 square feet. So see the huge gap between the administration and the reality. The city managers, the city planners, and what is the reality? How can we be far distanced or far away from the reality? None of our housing schemes come up with 300 square feet, 400 square feet, 500 square feet. We never ask people how much you can afford, what kind of unit you want. Private sector, we understand that where money is there, you will be there. If it is saleable, you will go. You are not here for a social cause. But government's responsibility is to meet that. Where the private sector fails, the government sector has to step in. So till we service that, till we come up with 250 square feet, 300 square feet, removing all those mental blocks that nobody can live in that kind of plot, it is too small. People are living, majority of the people are living. So my appeal to all of you is that see the reality. See the condition of your own cities. The gap can never be filled. It's impossible to have adequate number of planners. So let us work and plan for the cities with a kind of to retrofit the existing cities. You can't create greenfield cities. How many new cities have been created? You don't create a city. We don't create. Nobody can create. People create the cities. Today's village, tomorrow's cities. So how do we integrate the planning norms, planning principles? How do we actually bring down those norms to meet the requirement of the people? It has to meet the requirement of the people, needy people. We have different segments of the people. All of us are not same. So you cannot have uniform rules. You cannot have uniform norms. All cities cannot have. When you talk about slum, then people talk about Dharavi. I said that Dharavi is not the world. None of our cities, none of our slums are Dharavis. Why do you talk about Dharavi? I can only talk about Salia Sahi. It's in your neighborhood. Just backside of this, Odisa's biggest slum. For the kind information of all the planners, Odisa's biggest slum is just a stone throw away from here. Saliasagi, which has about 57,000 population, largest one slum. It's here, just backside. Why that biggest slum is here? Wherever you have the biggest investment, you will have a biggest slum. The projects create the slum. Slums don't create. Wherever you have biggest slum, you can always look for a biggest project. A flyover must have come, a shopping complex must have come, an office complex must have come, something would have come, which would have created. So we create the slum. So we need to address it. We need to provide. So that's the reality. That's the need of the hour. And it's an honor for, I only raised the questions for you. It's all for you to deliberate and come out with answers. So it's an honor for the state that this national conference is being held. I thank the authorities for considering Odisha, Bhubaneswar to be the host city. Thank you so much and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir.